I stole this idea from Northern Lion, just so we're clear. There's like no way around it. I saw React Court. I thought it was funny. I wanted to judge strangers online, so I decided to do that for like 2 streams, and yeah. So that's what this is. It's hello everyone. I'm back. I am in fact here to steal content. I got nothing on the stream docket right now. Okay, so that's not so much. I got nothing. Basically, I just don't want to play it. I don't want to play like play a game right now. If I was doing it in the background or something, that'd be fine. But I just don't feel like focusing on a game right now. What I do feel like doing is judging people online. That's one of my favorite things to do, especially as a 19-year-old who has had limited life experience. I think if you're not going to judge people for no reason and, you know, speak from places of experience that you don't have, what are you doing with your life, right? So I'm steal oh shit. What we're doing is I'm stealing from Northern Lion today. All right, that's what I'm doing. We're on Am I the Asshole? And I just want to, like, you know, I want to get the talking juices flowing, because I feel like my commentary has been a little weak for these last few streams, just because I don't know particularly. I think I just haven't had anything in the works, because, you know, with school, like, it's midterms and finals and stuff, so all my brain juice has just been fried. So now I got something that's gonna work it out. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna like take a look. Yeah. But obviously I'm not gonna fucking broadcast my real Reddit account, so that way you guys can all see I follow like r/ like Lois Griffin. Just, if that's a real subreddit, I need to see if that's a real subreddit real quick. r/ it is not. Am I the asshole for uninviting my mother-in-law from Thanksgiving because she refuses to eat my cooking? Okay, I feel like here's the thing. We're gonna start off with a simple one, because I feel like this is like a very this is gonna be like a very like easy like not the asshole, just because like if someone doesn't like your cooking, it's never just like a reasonable response where it's just like, or let me rephrase. If someone doesn't like your cooking and you know about it, that is usually because the other person is an asshole. Because I've had so many meals where I'm just like, wow, this is dog shit, I never want to eat from this person again, and I'll just fucking stuff my face and be like, this is fire, I love this, right? And it's not because like they're even a bad chef or whatever, it's just because like, okay, well maybe it might be because they're a bad chef or whatever, but regardless, right? Like if they're hosting the meals that often, then I could see how that's a problem. But then you just do the adult thing and lie and make excuses so you don't have to go anymore. Like, that's just how it is, you know? So let's see. That's the wrong button. Yeah, let's take a gander at it. Am I the asshole for uninviting my mother-in-law from Thanksgiving because she refuses to eat my cooking? Well, let me take a swig of water so I get the reading voice out. Okay. This year I, 32 female, am hosting Thanksgiving at my house, and I have been working all month on coming up with a menu and testing all my recipes. I am so excited to share my cooking with my family, and my husband, 35M, who has been supportive and helpful through all the planning and prep work. I have bought all the ingredients, and I have a beautiful variety of... Okay, alright, I get it. A little bit of a flex there, alright? I understand. You're excited, you're happy, that's fine. But in typical, you know, online chef fashion, you've given me too much background that I don't care about. Well, today my husband dropped a bombshell on me that his mother-in-law? Okay, I guess that's a typo. I think he just means his mom. His mother wants to bring her own dinner to eat when she comes over. I asked him why she would need to bring her own food when I have more than enough already. He just made I'm fucking illiterate. I will have more than enough here. He just made the excuse saying like, oh, his mom's a grade A picky eater and she won't like anything I have prepared. I thought that was ridiculous. I am not making anything unfamiliar to her, and there will be plenty to choose from. He argued that her bringing her own dinner would be a good compromise, and I disagree. It will be hugely obvious that she's making a comment on my cooking, and would be humiliating to have her there eating something completely different in front of everyone. It's like she's trying to make a... Okay. I'm gonna keep reading, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm already like, this is not a problem. Now, are you the asshole for being upset about this? No, because I can understand where you're coming from. I don't know, the thing is, like, you're not an asshole. It's just like, this is not a real problem. This is like not a real issue that you should be having. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so nothing. I just don't understand. What, one of like the 16 people you're inviting doesn't want to eat your cooking, and it might not even be that like she thinks it's bad. She might just legitimately be a fucking picky eater. I mean, if she thinks it's shit, like, who cares? If 15 other people are gonna eat it, I don't. Okay, whatever. I think she's being incredibly rude and disrespectful of the time, money, labor, and I have put into the upcoming meal. I told him if she can't eat anything here, then she is welcome to stay home and eat whatever she wants. My husband is now calling me insensitive and petty. He says I am ruining the holiday. I don't see it that way. I only want friends and family around who are appreciative and kind. Something worked hard. This has truly been a labor of love, and I took on responsibility and share that love. This has truly been a labor of love, and I took on the responsibility to share that love with my friends and family. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother-in-law to come? Okay. It's like, okay, here's the thing, because I understand where this person's coming from, you know, to put work into something and have no one appreciate, or not have no one, but to have like someone not appreciate it. But also, like, it's kind of just one person who doesn't want to eat your food, and like, I'm sorry, like, okay, like, I've never been married, right? But like, from my understanding, like the parent, the in-laws, right, they're just always kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. So like, I don't know, man, I feel like this just like isn't like that big of a deal. Would you be mad about it? Like, would I be mad about it if I was in these shoes? Yeah, I'd be like, all right, that like kind of sucks, but like, there's still gonna be like, if it's like 8 people there, not including you, that's like 7 people still eating your fucking food. And like, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem like a problem. I agree, like, I don't even think she's the asshole, because I think the fact that like, I'm sorry, I don't think the mom's the asshole, right? Because like, I think the mother-in-law, because the fact that she's like bringing her own accommodations is like beyond what she could have done, you know what I mean? She could have just sat there and like refused to eat anything, which I think would have been, then I would have been like, yeah, okay, that's like kind of a big problem. But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think you're the asshole. I just think like this isn't a real problem. Like, I feel like this is the type of thing you get mad about, like when your husband comes home and tells you like, hey, you know, hey hon, sorry, my mom doesn't want to eat your cooking, she yada yada, you know, you have like an argument about it, but then you wake up the next day and you're like, it's like whatever, right? Like, I'm sorry, I got mad at you. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, my mom's like kind of being petty or whatever, and then you just like get over it, you know? Like, I don't feel like this is a real problem. So this is kind of like I don't know, I think this is like a no assholes here, in my opinion, because you're not an asshole for being upset about it. You are, I wouldn't even say you're like, it's not even like, I just don't think this is a problem. You know what? Everybody sucks here, because this doesn't need to be a post. This doesn't need to happen. This is not like real. Yes, your mother-in-law is being rude and respectful. Let's find, I want to find someone who like has like an insane take. Be sure to point out to the other guests, kill her with kindness. Be sure to bring out the other guests in a lovey-dovey, if perhaps we patronizing tone of how a mother-in-law has special needs and brought her own food, and you're so glad she can make it through. It's difficult for her. Offer to help her heat. Tell her it looks absolutely delicious, and ask her the recipes she could bring over to wonderful dishes next gathering. This guy needs to chill. Like, this guy is not. I just realized I've been. Or whatever. This guy like needs to relax. This is like, she's already being petty by kind of throwing like making a big deal out of this. I think by this, like, this is just like, I don't get it, man. Like, is this really that big of a deal to people? Like, this is just like, it's not even too far. It's just like, why would you go through this? Seems like it just ruined the whole time. Like, this would just make it awkward for everyone and like really uncomfortable. Meanwhile, you and your other guests can enjoy your fabulous meal, and your mother-in-law, I would really love if this person was just like a really shitty cook, and then just like everything they made was dog shit, but you know, it's whatever. All right, let me see. I didn't read the edits or the updates, because some people are asking, here's what I plan on serving. First of all, oh fuck, it might actually be good. Traditional Thanksgiving foods: turkey, stuffing, classic creamy mashed potatoes, algras. Jesus Christ. Yeah, are you feeding like a goddamn like fucking, what? Do you have a family of 12? Like, what the hell is this? Why are you, I don't even like, I agree, right? Like, yeah, there's definitely something she could eat. Like, there's because there's so many fucking options. Like, what? Roasted squash with goat cheese? Did you go back in time and find out what the pilgrims ate and just like fucking, oh my god, just bacon? Like, okay, I'm sorry, it's just funny to me that I see like roasted squash with goat cheese, honey glazed ham, bacon. There's like, it's not even like bacon mac and cheese or something like that. It's just bacon. I mean, like, hey, I'm not, you know, no complaints here. It's just, I think it's funny. I've been thinking a lot, as much as it hurts some feeling, I think killer kind was, oh my god. Yeah, okay. And just like that, I'm instantly against this person. I think the killer with kindness route will be the best thing to do. I am so overwhelmed and exhausted that I just want to have a perfect Thanksgiving for everyone. So in order to have the perfect Thanksgiving, I'm going to make sure I berate my mother-in-law, who, as we can tell, is already someone who is petty, let me be petty in return to her. That definitely won't create an uncomfortable ambiance for the rest of the guests there, who, you know, would enjoy your cooking otherwise. I'll let her ruin my day and I will be the bigger person. That's what family does. You're not being the bigger person though, because you're still just like, you're just on the moral like high. Okay, you're just picking the lesser of like two asshole things to do. Like, yeah, you'd be kind of more of a dick if you just kicked her. I'm not even a dick in this scenario, but you know, like, I guess from her point of view, you'd be more of a dick if you kicked her out, but now you're just inviting her just to like patronize her, and it's like, why don't you just let her like sit in silence and eat her food, and then like you can just enjoy Thanksgiving with the rest of your guests. I'm not American, and in my culture, this would be considered a slap in the face. And okay, now I'm fucking like, yo. Okay, well, I just saw everybody sucks here, but let me read this. I'm not American, and my culture would be considered a slap in the face. That's wild to me. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's a cultural thing, or I think it's more of just like an upbringing / mannerisms thing. Because like, I don't know, I've had friends like, actually no, I've had friends who just were like, oh yeah, like, hey Sean, that looks good, but I'm just not gonna eat it because I just like don't think I'd like it. It's like, okay. And I just don't really think about it that much. I mean, granted, I guess in that case they're like being like confrontational and not just being like, oh Sean, that looks so good, and then they like bring their own meal and then like eat it in front of me. But even then, it's like, I wouldn't really like, I don't know, this just doesn't seem like a problem to me. I'm American, my friends, I don't know. Okay, everybody sucks here. Let's see. This might be, this is either going to be the most the most rational Redditor in existence, or the most insane fucking person we have ever come across. Mother-in-law is being rude to refuse your food in this way. Your husband is being very supportive. The husband, like, dude, he's not even saying like, what's he supposed to do? Like, hey mom, fuck you, like eat her food. I mean, he probably already tried. How do we know he didn't try that already? And like, this is like just the only compromise. Maybe he's the one who convinced her to bring her own shit so she could just like shut the fuck up. Just saying. I'm just saying. Mother-in-law is being rude. Husband is being very supportive, and you are escalating things unnecessarily. Most sane Redditor right here. Oh my fucking god! I never thought I'd see the day. You're cooking as much as you dedicated to it is not the point of this holiday. Oh! We've actually found the most sane Redditor in existence. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. You're cooking as much as you dedicate is not the point of the holiday. Holy shit. Your mother-in-law eating her own food won't be humiliating to you, assuming your food tastes at least decent. That's what I'm saying. If I went to an event and I saw like fucking, you know, Aunt Beverly or whatever eating her own like microwaved salmon and rice or whatever instead of like whatever the fucking, you know, host of the party made, I wouldn't really think anything of it. I'd just be like, oh, okay, I guess Aunt Beverly just wants some salmon and rice right now. And then I just fucking eat the food anyway. Like, I wouldn't care. Your mother-in-law eating her own food won't be humiliating to you, assuming your food tastes at least decent. The only thing that will be looked down on her for her decision is her. She's the one behaving strangely. That's what I'm saying. Like, let her do her thing, and then everyone else at the party will be like, huh, that's weird. They'll just fucking eat your food anyway and be like, wow. OP, this shit is fucking fire. Be the bigger person, be the classy, generous hostess, spoil the rest of your lesson delicious. That's fucking saying. And is it possible, most sane Redditor, is it also possible she has genuine food issues, such as maybe she's like private with that and she doesn't like disclose that. It's just not enough of a fucking like big deal to write a fucking post on Reddit. I mean, no problem in life you should be writing a Reddit post about, but that's why we're here. Totally agree with this. Yeah, I want to see someone who disagrees with this. You have such an ego, but yeah, you do have such an ego. That's what I fucking realized. Yeah, quantity over quality. I mean, that's like not relevant, I guess, but I want to see someone disagree with this. I feel like the majority of the food issue Am I the Asshole posts I read, the comments absolutely back the op wanting to bring their own food due to restriction, allergies, or preference. It's often suggested as a way to still go and enjoy without troubling the host to cater to one specific person. So I'm really confused all the comments against the mother-in-law because op perceives her actions as slight. That's true too. She's just perceiving the like there's never like if like she didn't even mention like, and I know I kind of ragged on her for like this intro here that was just unnecessary, but like she didn't bring up like, yeah, my mother-in-law has like had that past of like just being like kind of passive aggressive to me or something. Yeah, this is kind of wild. How did this get not the asshole? Yeah, okay. I don't agree with the you're the asshole. I agree with that everyone sucks here. Because I agree with the mother-in-law. If the mother-in-law is just being petty, then she's kind of an asshole. But I think your response to her isn't like any better at all. Not the info request for the fucking grade A picky eater. Yeah, I'm just gonna, one sec, let me go to my husband. Honey, I made a post about our family problems on the internet. When you said your mom was a grade A picky eater, could you specify exactly what you meant? Yeah, okay. This one is, I diagnose you with not a problem and like grow up. That's my diagnosis. Like, grow up. All right, let's see. Am I the asshole for offering 2 different kinds of cakes at a wedding? At our wedding. Okay, you know what? Okay, here's the thing. I read this and I see not the asshole, and I'm just like, there's nothing like crazy in there. You know what I mean? Like if I saw like, am I the asshole for offering 2 different cakes at a wedding, and I saw you're the asshole, I would be like, I need to know how, like, what this person did. All right, let me go like top of like, let me go to top of like the week. Am I the asshole for banning my mom from my house after she bought resin glitter to make a point about my wife? Dude, we gotta read this. We gotta read this. Okay, let's see. Am I the asshole for banning my mom from my house after she bought resin and glitter in her? Okay, whatever. I already read the title. Oh, let me specify. My eyes have been fucking killing me all day. I don't know why. So if I'm like, I know I'm like reading or like replacing words a lot. Just I apologize. My mom and my wife do not get along. Maybe this is like the husband from the last post. My wife do not get along. This is actually an understatement. They can hardly manage to be in the same room. This is gonna be fun. But we get along great with the rest of the family, as does my mom, and neither is willing to sit out of family stuff. My wife does get overwhelmed by my mom, and everyone tends to gather around my mom. So our therapist suggested that she bring something to do while she can. So she brings something she can do while she needs a break. So she's been bringing crochet. I don't know why I fucking stuttered. My mom got annoyed by this and said it was rude and something a 5-year-old would do. And if she ever brought something to our house and tried to go into the other room and ignore us, we would raise hell. Tell me like your fucking family is insane without telling me your family is insane. It's not even your family, just like here's the thing, right? This is a situation I pray to God I never find myself in, having like my mom hate my fucking significant other or vice versa, because like my mom got annoyed by this and said it was rude and something a 5-year-old would do. I guarantee you, if her son is this okay, maybe not her son, doesn't specify, whatever, if her kid, right, if like her whoever the if this person, whoever wrote the post, right, if this person was talking about crochet, I feel like she would be way more supportive of it. But it's because it's their wife doing it, who she, like, you know, stated do not get along. She doesn't get along with her. That's why she's being so fucking harsh about it. Because like this is kind of just a fucked up thing to say about anyone's hobby ever, even if it like wasn't something she was doing like to kind of like de-stress around family. Which, like, you gotta be kind of an asshole to say that shit about anyone's, like, de-stressing mechanism, unless it's, like, well, no, just anyone's de-stressing mechanism. Yeah, that's kind of an asshole thing to say. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the problem is already. Like, the problem here isn't whatever this is. The problem here is that my mom and my wife do not get along. I guarantee you that's what the issue is gonna be. My wife is really big on manners, but doesn't always uphold the standards she holds my mom to. So I told my mom that wasn't true. I just skipped a whole thing. We would raise hell. To be fair, this is kind of true. My wife is really big on manners, but doesn't uphold the standards she holds my mom to. So I told my mom that wasn't true. What? She holds my mom to, so I told my mom that wasn't. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I joked my mom could learn how to crochet because none of her hobbies are something you can bring to someone else's house. Okay. I feel like this like second half of the paragraph wasn't necessary. I don't know why I'm criticizing it like it's a fucking like college essay or whatever, but recently we hosted a family get-together and my mom had a large bag when she showed up. I honestly didn't think anything of it. We were all outside and my mom casually told me she needed a break, so I said it was perfectly fine. See, no double standard. She can go inside and chill. Okay. Valid, true. My uncle later went in to get a beer and came out laughing and said I need to see what my mom is doing. My wife and I ran inside and my mom was working on an art project at her coffee table. She had resin, glitter, beads, shells, and my wife lost it and began screaming. Did I miss like a paragraph? Why is she screaming? Why did your wife lose it and begin screaming? Okay. So my mom got annoyed by this and said it was rude, something a 5-year-old would do. And if she ever brought something in a room to ignore, she would. Did she say this like in the same event, like in the same like day that this happened? Or am I like, is this like some offhand comment she made like I don't know, during like 3 family trips ago? I guess it doesn't matter, but it's like, why is she screaming? I guess this is probably hyperbole on like the ops part, but like that's kind of an insane reaction. My mom said we were being hypocrites and she was doing exactly what my wife did. Her hobby is just messier. I told her to get out, cussed at her, and said she was banned. She said okay, and then told us the glitter on the floor isn't her fault. Her husband did that. I told her to get the fuck out and never come back. She got glitter and tiny beads on the rug and resin on the table. My aunt and uncle defended her and said I was being unfair and my wife is super rude to bring crochet to family stuff. My aunt said if my mom is banned from the house, we are banned from hers and I can't go to Thanksgiving. My cousins tried to defend me, but my aunt was serious. Even my cousins, after the fact, said it was kind of funny and not that big of a deal. Okay, this is insane. I know I've been like throwing that word around lately, but like, what the fuck is this? Like, okay, here's my judgment. I'll read the edit in a second. Here's my judgment so far. If your mom was being legitimate and saying like this is like, you know, her like way of de-stressing, then you're kind of the asshole, and your wife's kind of the asshole for having that big of a reaction to it, and that is kind of hypocritical. On the other hand, if your mom was doing it, like, wait, I think she said, okay, so it seems like specifically to make a point. If that's the case, then your mom's the asshole. And I really don't think, like, I'm gonna be real, like, in these situations with like mother-in-laws versus wives, it's kind of like just, I hate to say it, but there's gonna be a point in your life where you're just gonna have to pick one or the other. You know what I mean? And like, that's a really like fucked up thing to say, especially from someone who's never had a wife. But like, think about it. How are you going to realistically balance these two things? You know what I mean? Like, how is that going to work? It's not. So I don't really know what you can do. And I don't even mean like just in this scenario, but I mean just like the life of like, you know, here's my wife, here's my mom, they fucking despise each other. Two people I hold very dear to me in my life. You're just not going to be able to like, you're just not going to be able to do that. You're kind of just going to have to pick one or the other. And I think this is one of these situations, like that's what the situation was. It's like your mom's being petty and your wife is not being petty, but she's screaming, which is like kind of a crazy reaction. But that's what it is. Like I said, I don't think this is the problem. The problem is your mom and your wife fucking hate each other, and you're just gonna have to pick one or the other. It depends on how close you are. I think if you're having this many family events, like, because like it says like my aunt and uncle, right? It doesn't say anything about like your wife's aunt and uncle or your wife's family or whatever. So this guy seems pretty close to his family, but obviously, you know, he still loves his wife because he married her and shit. So I don't know. It's kind of just like, you know, I think that's just what it comes down to. I kind of agree with the everyone sucks here. I don't know. I don't agree with the everyone sucks. I think the mom is definitely an asshole for doing that. Like, I'm gonna, like, I don't know how old you are. Like, I'm assuming you're not like married at like 16 or whatever. Your mom's not like in her 30s. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. If your mom is above 18, which, you know, I'm sure she probably is, she's a fucking adult. Like, get over it. Like, your mom should not be doing this like fucking like middle school bully shit at this age. Like, I understand you don't like your son's wife or your kid's wife or whatever, but like this shit, like the fucking getting beads on his carpet and stuff, like it's middle school level. Like, I don't like the girl I got assigned a project with. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I think mom's the asshole. Not the asshole. Okay. A lot of people crochet and knit when they're at social gatherings. There's nothing rude about it at all. Some people get together just to knit, like, and talk. So I don't think that's. Was your wife leaving the room to do it, or was she only using it to keep her cool around your terrible mother? Ooh. Either way, wife is still not the asshole. Agreed. I agree. She had a strong reaction, but like, that's like, it happens. Your mom is the asshole. She's being completely unreasonable about your wife crocheting and bringing some huge messy art project to your house. Was 100% Purposeful and passive aggressive. Not even passive, just aggressive. Yeah, I'd say that's true. Now she's seen the consequence of that. Sounds like you are missing. Yeah, it sounds like you aren't missing out on much. But again, it seems like, yeah, the family sounds like a mess. It just seems like the family is a mess and this guy is like too close to his family. Not too close to his family, but he's too close to his family to the point where like he's not willing to just be like, all right, no Thanksgiving then. You know what I mean? So your mother sounds like a spiteful child. Agreed. Agreed. So agreed. So true. I'll go against the grain here with an everybody sucks here. You weren't actually going against the grain, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not reading your comment. Die. Sorry. Your family dynamic sounds messy. I'm not just talking about the mess your mom made on the Dude, that was the worst. If someone ever made a transition like this in a real life conversation, I would kill them like instantly. I would murder them. What your mom did was deliberate and spiteful to your wife. Your wife is just following her therapist's advice. Yeah, that's true. You're the asshole. Wow, you buried the lead. Your wife was being a petty asshole to your mom, and your mom retaliated and you lost your shit? Okay. So, okay, I need to follow this because this is insane. There's like the husband here. I don't think he's like immune to being an asshole, but I'm like, how could he even be perceived as the asshole here? I often bring crochet and knitting projects to people's houses. My friends pretty much expect it now. I can socialize just fine, and no one needs to clean up after me. Edit the yada yada. Unless your mom is normally an avid maker of messes, she clearly was doing it to bother you. A permaban might be kind of excessive. I don't know. I kind of agree. A permaban might be kind of excessive. I don't know though. I mean, it doesn't sound like she was willing to cut your wife any slack at all. I don't know how you negotiate with someone unwilling to budge. Valid. Unless your mom. Okay, so he replied to this part. Unless your mom isn't normally an avid maker. She is, but it's usually her own house. She's always getting paint and mud everywhere, refuses to clean it, but I've never cared as it was her house. I do think she is smart enough to know doing it in someone else's house is full out declaring war. Wow, you buried the lead. Your wife was being a petty asshole. What? Am I missing something? You slash Jester Yorick. What's happening here, man? Wait, where did this you're the asshole? This came out of nowhere. I'm like reading the thread. I don't see it. It just came out of nowhere. What? Okay, all right. We've our heads in the clouds. We need to sail to clearer waters. That analogy didn't work. I don't care. Everyone's talking about your mom. Your mom is hilarious, and your wife sounds like a pain in the ass. Holy shit. Okay, I guess what's happening is like we're hearing, because I realize this is very one-sided on the wife's part. Is what I'm realizing now. Like, how does your wife contribute to the hatred? Because you say my mom and my wife do not get along. They can hardly manage to be in the same room, and all I'm seeing in this post is your mom doing fucked up shit. But now that I've seen some of these comments, I'm like, it seems like your wife might be the problem. I don't know. I can't find these comments, so yeah, I guess everyone sucks here then. If like enough people, God, wow. You say yourself that she holds your mom to standards she doesn't for herself. I mean, that's so vague. I mean, like, you know, I'm not like saying this guy's wrong, but that is so vague. You know what? You were all. This guy like setting them down, like fucking grow up. That's like my favorite line though. Grow up. So. Your mom did to spite you. Your mom did to spite you, but you are being hypocrites. I don't know. I feel like it's like so. Whatever. All right. I realize we're missing too much context. So back to browsing. I almost hit stop recording. That would have been. This is interesting. Am I the asshole for not supporting my cousin against our racist grandfather because I don't want to risk my inheritance? This is crazy. This has got to be crazy. We got to see this one. We got to see this one. Let me pull that one up. I, 45 male, have a cousin, 32 female, who I'm not close to. In fact, in the past 5 years, we texted each other once. We also come from a very small family. She and I are the last kids. Besides us, there's only 4 other people left. I'm not close to her grandfather either. I moved away when I was 20, and I've seen him twice in the time that I haven't seen him. I've seen him twice in that time, and I haven't seen him all since our grandmother passed. Several years ago, my cousin married someone of a different race and had kids. I don't have a problem with any of this, and to be honest, I don't even think about her or her family. So you can say I'm indifferent to the entire thing. However, our grandfather is super racist. He thinks it's an abomination, so he cut her and her family completely out of his will. He even cut out her mother, his daughter, because she supported the marriage. He told them what he was doing and told them several other things I can't put here. They haven't spoken to each other to this day since. Okay. Recently, he had a health scare and had to stay in the hospital for a few weeks. My mom, his other daughter. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. He said her mother, not our mother. Okay. My mom, his other daughter, took care of him because of his advanced age, is working with his attorneys to put things in order. This is when the inheritance issue resurfaced, because he really did disinherit my aunt, cousin, and that entire family. This means the only people left in his will are me, my mom, and 2 others. My cousin, aunt, and their family have been trying to rally us to stand against our grandfather to either change his will or for us to denounce his inheritance because it's the right thing to do. The thing is, I don't want to because I need the money. I don't have to agree with his worldviews, but I have bills to pay, and with the predicted economic downturn, this money will be a safety net if I lose my job. I told my cousin all of this, and she thinks I'm a racist asshole. I tried telling her I'm not, and I just care about the money. She said if that's the case, I should stand with her to force him to change his will. I don't think it'll work out like she has it in her head. By the way, we're not talking about millions here. I'm not going to be able to play tennis with Elon Musk at the country club. It'll just be a nice safety net for several years if I lose my job and can't find a new one. So here's my controversial take. Cousin is not an asshole for being upset. This guy's not an asshole for wanting to take money from his grandfather. Here's the thing. This has always been my take, and I've told some of my friends who have like been in like less supportive families. So for example, like I have friends who are gay, right? And they have not come out to their parents because they're terrified, because they know for a fact like they would basically get disowned. So I always tell them like, and the thing is they're not close to their parents, right? So them losing their parents like once they can support themselves isn't an issue to them. So I always tell them just drain them for what they're worth. Because they're bad people, you know what I mean? If you're willing to disown your child over like something so petty, I feel, fucking drain them. Take all the shit they're willing to give you, and then like, when you can sustain yourself, or when you've like, gotten enough out of them, fuck them. You know what I mean? Now you have their money and shit. Because they had no problem, they would have no problem like fucking leaving you to starve or die on your own. So I think like if you have like family like that, and you can like kind of sneak under the radar, like kind of secretly hate them, but you're still just using them for their money, we're like, fuck it, yeah, use them, suck them dry. So I'd say no assholes here. I really hope like the people don't rag on the cousin, because I think she's like, I think her point is valid too. I don't think like I get this. I don't think it'll work out like she has it in her head. Yeah, but like when someone like when her fucking grandfather is like denouncing her, like her fucking significant other who she probably loves deeply, and then like I don't know, it said the rest of her family, so maybe her children, right? Like, yeah, I get it. Some people have like very steadfast morals and would like rather not take, like, I don't know, he said it's not like millions here, so let's say like it's like, I don't know, like let's say it's like 100,000, right? Some people would rather just not take the 100,000 from like a piece of shit, and I get that. I would especially if they're gonna die. I would take the money, but I get where she's coming from. So I really hope people don't rag into her for that, because I feel like standing by altruism here is likely just gonna get the money donated to a local Republican PAC. He may be shit. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Taking the money away from him so he can't just like get it donated to some other like some other place that like supports his beliefs, Good point. Grab the cash. Principles don't pay the bills. Valid. They don't commit to the cousin. Yeah, the thing is, like, here's the thing. You're a bit of an asshole for just telling your cousin. I kind of agree, but also he said he's just not that close with her. Or him, I don't remember. Yeah, he's not that close with her. Like this is probably the most they've spoken, and like he probably just doesn't feel comfortable to like confront her in person about it. Cause like I wouldn't be. It's like, I don't fucking know you. This is like if me and like some guy I was in like an elementary class with, who I talked to like 3 times, we're discussing like how to split a will between one of our fucking teachers or whatever, for some reason gave us money. I'm always amazed at people's entitlement. Racist grandpa can do whatever he wants with the money in this economy. Take the money. Yeah, kind of. I still don't think the cousin's the asshole for just like being upset about it, or like even telling you to take a stand. She just wants support. You know what I mean? I think we've got all we've gotten out of that one. Am I the asshole for giving my daughter's phone away to my son as punishment for something terrible she did to him? Okay, so there's the asshole This guy got the asshole for it. Let's see. I'm curious. When it comes to not having a kid on my own, you know, not having my own kid and judging other people's parental decisions, I'm all for it. Am I the asshole for giving my daughter's phone away to my son as punishment for something terrible she did to him? Burner for burner for obvious reasons. But my daughter, 15, did a really crappy thing and posted a picture of my son, 12, and writing "roast me" under it. It was in a private group message, but apparently it was screenshotted and ultimately got back to him and his friends in the middle school due to his friend's sibling. It earned him a shitty new nickname and of some very avoidable teasing. He doesn't have a phone because we have a no phone until you're 13 rule. He turns 13 in a little less than 2 months. We took away my daughter's phone until after New Year. This lines up with the fact that my son will be getting a new iPhone for his birthday. In my anger, I said that I was giving my son the phone that my daughter was no longer allowed to use. By the time she gets it back, he will have his own. He's only allowed to use it in the house. I know it was petty, but I was so damn upset that was just kind of blurted out. My wife said that I went too far. What? Okay, okay. So I just read the edit too. For clarity, the phone was restored to factory settings before being given to my son. Okay, so let me get this straight. Your daughter did like a pretty fucked up thing. Like, it's not like, yeah, it's not the end of the world, right? But like, that would honestly, at that age, that would fuck me up a little bit. You know what I mean? If someone just posted like a picture of me and put like roast me and then just like sent me all the roast and shit, especially if it got out of like the group chat or whatever, that would fuck me up a little bit. And then like, okay, you take away her phone, which is like a good punishment, I feel. But here's the thing where I'm confused, right? So you say you're gonna give her the phone, yada yada. The phone was restored to factory settings before being given to my son. So did this already happen? Wife said that it was too far and it will only lead to resentment between the two. It will only lead to resentment between the two. If she's doing this, she already fucking hates that kid. If she's like doing this thing, I guess she's 15. Because here's the thing, I think like honestly, like I was just like not like, I don't know. This is so like, I'm just thinking like, I just didn't really do this or have friends who would do shit like this at 15. I don't know. It's interesting. Because, like, yeah, we made fun of people and stuff, but, like, we never, like, let it get out of control. But, ooh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me read the comments. Not the asshole for taking the phone away. That's well deserved. You're the asshole ish for then giving it to your son. Your spouse is correct. This will not teach her the right lesson, which can be accomplished by just taking the phone away, and will instead further pit her against her brother. I feel like if you're 15 and you're being that much of a shithead to your like little brother, you already don't like your little brother, you know? Like I think for like most people, like most like siblings with like an age difference, they're just fucking assholes to each other until like they're both like 17. Or until like one's 17, the other's like 19, and then they're just kind of like chill with each other. Maybe not close, but like they're just kind of like okay with each other. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but coming from someone who's never had siblings, by the way. Plus, I'm wondering what happens if the son breaks the daughter's phone while he has it. Is Op gonna buy daughter a new phone? That's like okay. That's like kind of a straw man. Like that doesn't matter. That's far, and that's not even like what's being discussed right now. You're definitely going to cause bad blood between them. Okay, so you're going to cause bad blood between them, and then this guy is basically saying what I've been saying, where he's like, you don't think there's bad blood already? If my older brother had done this to me when I was at that age, I would have been absolutely livid and cut all contact with him. No, you wouldn't have, because you're 12, but cut all contact with him there and then despite living with him. And she publicly humiliated him at an age where everything is changing and you feel awkward as hell. How on earth could this make things any? Yeah, I agree. That's a very valid point. But let's see if the mother of 3 who got her husband agrees. Nope, she didn't say anything. Because sister now has even more reason to hate her brother. I think people forget that like kids don't like understand. Oh, okay, finally I pulled the fucking eyelash out. I don't think people understand that kids don't have like moral like limits. Like, there are some bullies who will kill other kids for no reason other than just like they just want to be pieces of shit. Your siblings, like, not even your siblings, just like other kids, when you're like, you know, maybe not 15 or 12, but like when you're just that young, other kids will just fucking like torment you because they're bored. And they'll go like way too far with it because they don't really understand like consequences and limits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, your sister now has even more reason to hate her brother. I mean, sure, but she's like 3 years older than him. She's in high school. Like, she's past the age of 12, and now she's just like, you know, doing shit like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's already like, maybe, yeah, you're right. This builds more resentment, but there's already enough bad blood that I feel like it can't really get any worse. I don't know. I don't know why everyone's acting like, saying like, oh, like you don't have a phone, like now your brother has your phone. Like, I don't know, just like buy her a new phone eventually. It just doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I don't think the division could get worse, to be fair. This daughter basically cyberbullied her own brother. Yeah. Yeah, okay, strawman. Not strawman, I guess that's the wrong. It's not strawman, it's like when you just like make up a scenario to, is that strawman? I thought, is strawman when you counter like the worst argument? Or a strawman when you like make up, let me see. An intentionally misrepresented proposition that is set up because it's easier to defeat. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a strawman, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like, I get what people are saying, but I feel like the wedge was driven long ago. You know what I mean? Like this girl already despises, maybe not despises, but she already just doesn't like her brother for some reason and is willing to like do some really fucked up shit to him regardless. So yeah, I don't know if I agree with the asshole. Am I the asshole for not saying anything when my cousin said I took my sister's leftovers when I married my husband? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Okay, we gotta read that. What the fuck does any of that mean? My sister was engaged to my husband before we got married. The engagement was something our parents were forcing on her, and my sister ran away a few weeks after her engagement party. To save face, I agreed to get married to him instead of her. It's worked out well for me, but my sister admits she regrets running now. She's very close to her cousin, who seems to blame me for my sister's unhappiness. My cousin was making comments and jabs at me throughout dinner. She never said anything in front of my husband before, but he overheard her joking about how I took my sister's leftovers when I married. Okay. You can't put leftovers in the titles and then like have it not mean the literal fucking thing for leftovers. I thought like there was going to be a divorce because your sister ate your leftovers during your wedding or some shit. Like, I don't know. Okay, anyway. She never said anything about anything in front of my husband before, but he overheard her joking about how I took my sister's leftovers when I married my husband. I didn't say anything, but I could see my husband was furious and he told her to watch her mouth, which finally shut her up. On the way home, he asked me if I was such a pushover and if I was going to keep letting people disrespect me in our marriage. I made him upset when I told him saying something to her wasn't worth it. You're not the asshole for this, what? Okay. Asshole judgment. What? Am I the asshole for not starting shit with my sister? I mean, I guess I could see how your husband's upset by that, but also I don't know, I'm confused. I just feel like shitty family being shitty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. I guess I get why the husband's pissed, but this is like the type of thing you just wake up the next day and be like, yeah, like that kind of fucking pissed me off, but like, you know, that's just my wife's sister, kind of, or my wife's cousin or whatever, kind of an asshole. But also, like, no offense, like, I think your cousin's the asshole here, because your sister's the one who ran away from the wedding and she regrets it now. And it's like, you know, hey, I get it, missed opportunity and all that, but like, you know, also at the same time, suck it up. Like, I guess it doesn't say how long they've been married, so this could be like 6 months or whatever, in which case I can see how the wound's still a little sore. But also, like, at the same time, like, it's your sister's fault for running out, and I don't know why your cousin is riding her fucking clit this hard. Like if it was the sister being like making jabs and stuff, it's not justified, but I'd be like, okay, you know what, like, I get it, she's just like, you know, kind of going through it right now. But like your cousin, who's like not even involved in this, like riding her clit so hard right now, like the female equivalent of just like hopping on her fucking cock right now, like, it's kind of wild. You're the asshole. You just told your husband he isn't worth it. Okay, that you know, that's a perspective I didn't consider. I mean, she only married him to keep. That's so true. Holy shit! Wow. Oh my god, the Redditors are actually fucking like serving me right now. Holy shit. To save face, because I just realized she did say to save face. Ooh, and also like she says like it's been working out for me is what I've realized too. Okay, I think a ghost just like snuck into my fucking earbuds or something. I just heard like wind whispering in my earbuds, and I'm like wondering if like I have something turned on in the background. I'll look back at that in recording, I guess. Yeah, that's, she said something her parents are forcing on her sister right away. It's worked out well for me. Okay, so yeah, I agree. Asshole's like too harsh, but it's like you're in the wrong, I guess, in the situation. If a stranger you'll never see. Yeah, okay, that's true. I have to remember that, like, you know, there's a lot of his history we're missing out here. Like cousin, she's very close to her cousin doesn't mean that Op isn't also like, you know, close to her cousin too. Like doesn't mean they're as close, but you know. Yeah, that's true. Very valid. Oh yikes! I'm guessing you were not in a Western country. I just cannot understand or empathize with this cultural problem, so I have no am I the asshole judgment to give. Like, cool. Who asked? Like, I think that's valid. That's a valid take. Who asked? Like, just don't comment then. Yeah, I agree. I think like that's true. Okay, because originally I was like, I wasn't like the husband was in the wrong, but I feel like it was just like the type of thing that's like not that big of a deal. But now I'm looking back and it's like, yeah, it's true. You made a good point. Ooh, she responded to this one. You're the asshole. You're the type of person who doesn't put boundaries and thinks that makes you look more mature when you're just afraid of being seen as problematic. Your husband is right. You need to put a foot on the ground. Okay, take out the whole middle sentence because you don't know anything about this woman, so calm down. But like, it's not about wanting to seem mature. My cousin's the type of person who will continue to do something if you give her a response. When you ignore her, she eventually gets bored and moved on. Putting my foot down will just make it worse, and I don't think it's worth the effort. Yeah, so kind of back to what the first comment said, where you just said your husband isn't worth the effort, kind of. But also I get it, because I know people like that where the more you feed into it. Not the asshole, you're refusing to engage in a non-productive conversation, which is wise. That's true. Your husband was able to shut her up. I don't know. That's interesting. That's actually a, fuck. I'm actually like conflicted on an "Am I the asshole" post for once. That's insane. That's actually true. You are refusing to engage in a non-productive conversation. Because sometimes you just have people or like family who just like to provoke you. You know? That's what I'm saying. We don't know how long they've been married. Because if they've been married for like a couple years, right? And like this is like a thing that happens at every event, I could see where the husband is just like, you know, or not, I guess the opposite, right? I could see where like, you know, she has to just explain to her husband, like, yeah, my cousin's just kind of a fucking asshole. Like, just ignore her. She, like, you know. But if this has been like a marriage for like less than a year, like maybe even like less than like half a year or whatever, like just clarify that to him. Just tell your husband, like, yeah, like, you know, she's kind of just like a piece of shit. The more attention you give her, like, you know, the more she'll just play into it. But you're sending a message that the marriage is worthless. It depends. I think if it's like other family members or like other people are making these comments too and she's not saying anything, that's one thing. If it's just the cousin specifically, I feel like I get where she's coming from. I don't know. Man, this is rough. Like, this is actually rough. This is the first time I've been like stumped. Huh. All right, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know. Let me see if there's like other comments. Bit rich of him to complain about having a pushover a wife when that's literally how he got a wife. Oof. Bit rich of him to complain about having a pushover a wife when that's literally how he got a wife. I don't get that. You got married to save face for your family, so your husband is right when you're a pushover. You seem to let whomever. Okay. You got married to save face for your family, so your husband is right that you're a pushover. And then cut out, you seem to let whomever do whatever to you because you don't fucking know her. I can't call you an asshole though because you were obviously brought up in a very toxic culture where women are treated like baseball cards. Do you need help getting out of there? Not the asshole. Making a lot of assumptions. But some of that was valid. A lot of assumptions, but some of that was valid. I'll give you that. All right. Yeah, not sure where else to go from here. Let's that was the first one I've ever been like completely like stumped on before, right? Like, I have no idea she's actually the asshole or not. I don't know. I feel like there are like solid arguments for all sides. Because you know, there are people who just like provoke you for the sake of getting a reaction, and if you give it to them, they'll just keep going. And then there are some people who are just like, and then I mean no, but then there's like scenarios where it's just like, you know, you kind of should stand up for someone else, especially if it's like your husband or whatever. Am I the asshole for making a petty post that hurt my nephew? I'm interested. This one has an interesting start. Let's check it out. My 29F My 29F nephew, 21M, fathered a baby L last year. Please tell me that's not the real fucking name of the baby. Please tell me you didn't. God, I wish I was old enough to drink. I fathered a baby L last year. Everyone in the family knew this would end up being a disaster, but we were all supportive and some were even excited. L was born and lived with both of his parents until about May of this year, when L's mom was very depressed and ended up going inpatient for a week, and both her and my nephew signed over custody to my sister. 42F. Since then, my sister and her husband have been taking care of Elle Elle's mom was depressed. Okay, what happened to your nephew though, who's like still alive? Since then, my sister and her husband have been taking care of Elle full-time, emotionally, physically, and financially. My nephew and Elle's birth mother continue to be in a volatile on and off again relationship, being financially supported by my sister and her husband. They moved to another state in July on a whim. They don't send any money for Elle or even ask to video chat with them. Okay, so deadbeats. I know, I'm making a lot of assumptions, like whatever. My sister asked my husband and I to be Elle's godparents, and we accepted. We don't have kids of our own and have sent packages and money to help support Elle. October was Elle's first birthday. I got a plane ticket to go celebrate as we live in a different state. I don't know why you felt the need to clarify. My sister offered my nephew a plane ticket to come to his son's birthday. At first he said yes, then he wanted a ticket. And wanted to return home. 2 weeks before the birthday, he changed his mind, so neither of his birth parents went to the birthday. To note, this is not a conflict with my work or money. The birth mother had with work or money. The birth mother had weekends off, low bills, and makes decent money. My nephew was not working and was offered a plane ticket. They decided not to come. Both of them are serial Facebook posters, trying to portray a life that is vastly different than reality. On the birthday celebration, they both made their respective posts on Facebook about his birthday, how smart, sweet, and perfect he was. I also posted some pictures from the party and posted celebrating little man's first birthday with those who love him most. My nephew liked the post, then deleted me off Facebook and started texting his mom angrily all night about my post because it implied that he didn't love his son since he wasn't there. You don't love your son. You don't love, like, what do you, like, no, you don't, like, that's crazy. Is his mom an influencer? Like, I know it's crazy to say, but like, she said like, what was it? The birth mother had weekends off, low bills, and makes decent money. I guess that could be any job, but like, if she's an influencer, decent money, you know what I mean? And then also like posting on Facebook a lot. I informed her that my post didn't specifically exclude those that weren't there as not loving him, and that I wasn't responsible for how he interpreted it. Yeah. Even if the nephew was like a fucking great father who just wasn't there for the birthday, that post is like, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever. But I mean, it doesn't help that he's also like fucking like, my sister got angry the same. This is like not a problem. This is like just not a problem. This is another like just non-problem. My mom and grandma also think I should apologize. Like, oh fuck. I'm sorry, how old are you? Like, oh, you're 29. Okay. No, wait. Yeah, you're 29. You're 30. Not the asshole. Truth hurts. It was passive aggressive of you. Sure, but such a response should have made him reflect on how crap. I mean, I don't even think it was passive aggressive. Like, I think it could be interpreted as passive aggressive, but like, I don't think she wrote that. Like, she didn't write that saying like, I kind of wanted to get like a ride out of him. She's just like, no, she's like, that's just a normal like fucking birthday post. You know? Like, I don't know. Like, I think I've made like similar captions on some Instagram posts, but like, you know, my friends who weren't like in the pictures don't just go like, you fucking piece of shit, I did everything for you. Like, they're just like, huh, cool picture, man. Like, it's just something you say. Gentle everybody sucks here. Okay, that's true. Your sister, who is the one actually raising Elle, is the one who's going to have to deal with the fallout of the resulting temper tantrums. True, that's true. That's very true. But to be fair, they said they give like care packages and stuff. So yeah, they don't raise the kid, but they definitely help more than the fucking nephew. So yeah. This is kind of it. I thought that story was going to be a little bit crazier, but it wasn't. But that's fine, you know. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter I won't be coming to her wedding? Oh, you know what? Actually, am I the asshole for telling my daughter I won't be coming to her wedding and then not the asshole? I want to see how that plays out. My baby daddy was a narcissistic jerk and was often emotionally abusive to me and made me cry regularly. We had a daughter, Mia. Resident Evil reference? He left when he was 8. Okay, he left when she was 8, but regularly sent about $1,500 a month to watch her while he traveled the world. You know what? More than most fathers. Not saying he's a good guy. More than most fathers would. More than most, like, you know, deadbeat fathers would do. That I am speaking from experience. Mia would often cry about him missing her birthday, but he would make up by it. He would make up by it by sending her consoles and makeup, but he still hurt her that the guy didn't even bother showing up to her birthday. That's all. That's valid. Very valid. Mia's getting married. Was that a dead pic as well? Okay. Mia's getting married soon, and we were working on the guest list, and then we were talking about who was walking her down the aisle, and she constantly switched the conversation, and me and my husband asked about it, and she said she wants her bio dad to walk her down the aisle. My husband said, bullshit, I've been raising you forever, it's not fair, and Mia replied, my real dad bought me a car, he paid for my surgery, and he even sent me money for a dog. My husband looked heartbroken and went out to the house and told me he was going to the bar. Wow! Mia looked at me and said, sorry mom, but I want him. I know you and him have bad blood, but I want him to do it. I've been sending letters and he's been sending them back. Letters? What? Letter? He can buy you a car, but he can't buy you a fucking phone? What? And then I said something I regret and said, if you invite him, I'm not giving you my wedding dress or coming. Mia started tearing up and said, fine, don't come right now. No, my feelings got heartless. This is insane, because your daughter's insane. And I mean this, like, I understand that she's, like, a child in a very difficult situation, but your daughter's fucking crazy. I think your daughter is crazy to say, first of all, okay, let's say my husband said, bullshit, I've been raising you forever, it's not fair. Let's say that, like, he met her fairly early in his life, making a lot of assumptions, but that's all we can work with here. Maybe there's an info at the bottom or whatever, but yeah, he was a fucking he was often emotionally abusive, made me cry regularly, right? So let's already a piece of shit, right? I'm gonna say this though. The regularly $1,500 a month, that is a lot of money. Okay, that's not like that much, but it's more than I got. And it's more than a lot of kids get, right? Not saying that justifies any of this. I just want to point that out though, because because that is going to lead into my point where, like, this can be used to create the illusion that he cares about her. You know what I mean? Like, 1,500 isn't like I said, it's not like crazy amounts of money, but it's more than most kids get, and it's more, some kids get nothing, right? So, like, really weird thing to say, right? But if you have other kids with, like, divorced parents, and you tell them that your dad is sending you $1,500 a month, right? They're gonna be like, wow, my dad only gives me $1,500 a year, or like, my dad got out of paying child support, right? Or just some shit like that, right? And now you're gonna think, oh wow, my dad must really care about me. Because here's the thing, I understand that, like, was often emotionally abusive to me and made me cry regularly. When you're a kid, you just don't pick up on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can literally see the fight happening in front of you, but to you, that's still mom and dad. And to you, that's just how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? You're a fucking kid, you know? You can't be mad. Like, you just can't understand it. But it's like, what's crazy to me is that, like, she's 22. Like, that is at the age of, like, 16, she kind of should have, like, realized, like, oh shit, my dad is, like, kind of a fucking piece of shit, right? Because that's when you start to understand, like, this emotionally abusive stuff really, like, matters. You know what I mean? Because when you're a kid, like, you just like, parents fight, that's just how my parents are. But, like, you know, that's not how it's supposed to be. But when you're older, you start to understand, like, oh shit, that's not how it's supposed to be, right? And you start to also realize that the money is, like, kind of like a cover up in a lot of ways. So the fact that she said this to, you know, Op's husband is insane, because what you have to remember is that my real dad bought me a car, he paid for my surgery, and he even sent me money for a dog. That shit your dad should have been doing alongside raising you. Because I understand, like, you know, you have one parent, like, you have one male, like, father figure raising you, and then you have another, like, financing you. You know what I mean? When you're supposed to have one person do both. Now, obviously, you know, I'm sure Mr. Husband or whatever did his best. I mean, I guess we don't know, right? But I'm assuming, like, considering how much this, like, hurt him, I'm assuming he loves this kid, right? So yeah, I mean, like, okay, here's the thing, I'm building up to, like, what we all agree on. Your daughter is a fucking asshole, kind of a piece of shit, and if she wants to have a wedding with just, like, her a fucking abusive baby daddy, I guess not her abusive baby daddy, her abusive father, fuck it, let him have it. I wouldn't even want to go, like, this is fucked up, but if I was in this position and my kid said that to me, it's not I would, like, cut them off, but, like, I would never actively try to reach out to them again. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow. Like, holy, like just to know that I raised someone with that kind of like mindset, I would be so disappointed in myself, but so disappointed in them too. Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, so what's this? I'm not replying to any more comments. Just found my car's transmission fucked up and we're just crying it back. Okay, valid. Yeah, I want to see someone say you're the asshole. I haven't seen a comment saying this, but is it possible your daughter is so starved for it? Yeah, I understand that, but it's like, she's an adult and you're an adult, and as two adults, you have the right to like be like, fuck you, I don't agree with you, I'm gonna like not be a part of this event. You know what I mean? If she picks, oh, okay, I thought he was saying like this is an actual like, if she picks him over her stepdad for her wedding, maybe he'll finally like step up and love her. But he said it'll never happen. Okay, I thought he was like actually saying that was a thing that was gonna happen. I'm like, what the fuck kind of like Shrek ass fairy tale shit is that? Yeah, it's natural. It's like I get it. I wouldn't say no assholes here, because I still think your kid's the bigger asshole, just purely for phrasing it like this. My real dad bought me a car, paid for my surgery, yada yada. You know what I mean? If she said something more along the lines where it's like, I still like want to have a connection to him or whatever, and your husband like was heartbroken, and then you have this response, I would feel like it's kind of like, then I would be like, no assholes here. You know what I mean? Like, she wants something she may never have, and your husband wants, you know, to be her real father in a lot of ways, and you don't want, you know, and justifiably so, you don't want your fucking emotionally abusive like piece of shit baby daddy there. But it's like, yeah, unpopular opinion, but I hate people who fucking say unpopular opinion but not the asshole. Who the fuck? I would love to hear Mia's side of the story, because I'm betting you're leaving a lot out. How old was Mia when she got married? When you got married? That's true. How old was Mia when you got married to her stepdad? Because if she was like 16 when they met, and then he's like, I've been raising you your entire life, you know, that would be really stupid. But I think the bullshit I've been raising you forever implies that he's been there for at least like, you know, a while. Who's paying for the wedding doesn't fucking matter. How often did you see your dad growing? Also, you said traveling all the time, but he was traveling for work. Husband sounds like an asshole to tell her, but your husband sounds like an asshole to tell her bullshit. I mean, it's like not that he said bullshit because he's just upset. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I've also know plenty of okay, you used the wrong no, and you didn't say I've also no. I've also know plenty of brides. Opinion discarded. Grammatical error detected. You're the asshole. You and your husband can be disappointed in her, but she's allowed to have a good relationship with her biological dad, even if it was an abusive partner and absent father in the past. Yeah, she's allowed to, and the mom's allowed to be upset about it. Like, and TBH, I'd be more understanding if your reasons for not wanting him to be at our wedding were rooted in genuine self-concern for your safety and emotional. Two things can exist. You can be upset that your daughter doesn't see, like, you know, your husband as like, you know, not her like real father, you know what I mean, but like as a father figure, and you can also be scared for your own safety or your own like well-being. She just didn't mention that in the post. I don't care, whatever. I feel like you and him could have done a better job explaining. Yeah, you could have. Yeah, I agree. You could have done a better job explaining. I don't know. I think this is like kind of a no assholes here. I think your daughter's a fucking asshole for the way she's like said this. My real dad, you know, I've said that already, but she's just a kid who wants to have a connection with someone who like will probably never love her. You know, I get that. I really get that. So I get why she said it. It's like a desperate like last ditch effort kind of to like form a connection with someone who has been flaking out on connections forever. But yeah, I'd say no assholes here. These are too heavy, man. Where are the fun ones? Like the turkey one was fun because we got to point and laugh at someone just like making problems for themselves. You know what I mean? But now it's like, now we have like the fucking like nephew not raising his kid. Now we have fucking a bit father figures. Like, what's happening? Am I the asshole for refusing to go to my mom's wedding as my wife is not invited? I don't know. Let's see. I love my mom. I wouldn't say we're close, but I do love her. She's never had the best relationship with my wife. Nothing awful like you'd read on JNMIL. I don't know what that is. Just a bit tense and awkward around each other. Okay, thank God we're not fucking having like the arts and crafts shit again. My mom had told everyone how much she hated this man for what? Then my wife, whoa. Then my wife exposes my mom's relationship to the family before my mom was ready. My mom had told everyone how much she hated this man for years and gone on some public smear campaign. And I guess they weren't officially dating at the time. And she didn't want anyone to know. Whoa. What? What? Okay, wait. I love my mom. Once they were close, best relationship with the wife, nothing awful, just a bit tense and awkward around each other. Then my wife exposes my mom's relationship to the family before my mom was ready. My mom had told everyone how much she hated this man for years and gone on some public smear campaign, and I guess they weren't really officially dating at the time, and she didn't want anyone to know. Wait. Okay, I'm confused. I'm gonna keep reading. Maybe it'll make sense. Honestly, my wife was just gossiping, but I think my mom overreacted. She never went on a nasty rant about my wife, and I cut her off for what? She went on a nasty rant about my wife, and I cut her off for about 6 months. My mom has never really apologized and said we need to apologize to her. Now 2 years later, she's marrying the guy. I did try to get her to reconcile with my wife, so they visited one time, but that was a disaster, and my mom feels my wife was an awful host. Anyways, my mom called me and invited me to the wedding, but said my wife can't come. She said she doesn't care if it's bad etiquette. My wife has treated her badly, and she does not want to treated her badly, and she does not want to have to see her. I said I was sorry, but I cannot publicly disrespect my wife like that. Again with this fucking publicly. I don't get it. Oh, my mother-in-law brought her own dish over for Thanksgiving. This is a slight on my honor, my reputation. Reputation? Whose reputation? Whose honor? Like, oh, I can't, I showed up to this wedding without my wife. Oh, now everyone's gonna fucking hate me now. Like, who cares? Dude, I've been, like, I've gone to weddings and some guys just don't show up with their wives because they're like, yeah, she just didn't really want to go, and you know, the host or the groom or whatever, like, didn't have a problem with that because they're not that close. Or, yeah, my wife's just sick. Nobody is like, he didn't bring his wife to the fucking wedding. Oh my god, like, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. I hate this stupid fucking, but I could not publicly disrespect my wife like that. My honor demands it. Like, calm down, all right? Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking calm down, Vegeta. Like, it's not pride is gonna be the death of you. Like, that's cheese or whatever. My mom made a snarky comment about how she didn't actually expect any better from me, so I hung up. I mean, like, you know what, dude? Like, just it's crazy because it's not even his fault. It's just because of that fucking like Thanksgiving post we read at the beginning. But just because that, like, I said I was sorry, but I cannot publicly disrespect my wife like that. Like, who goes to a wedding and then sees like one of the people there, like, oh, you didn't bring your wife? Holy shit, your wife must be a fucking horse slut, huh? Your wife must be trash. She must be garbage wife, huh? Like, who disrespect my wife? Like, do you go to the wedding without your wife and just instantly start shit talking her? Like, yeah, I didn't go with my bitch wife because my mom doesn't fucking like her, and she exposed my mom's hidden relationship to the family before my mom was ready. Like, what a bitch, right? So I didn't fucking bring her because she sucks. I hate my wife. Like, what? I'm so angry. I'm so mad at, like, I hate this stupid fucking reputation, honor, disrespect shit. Like, shut up. How old are you? You didn't put your age in this fucking post. You're not fucking like 15, okay? Like, whatever. Now the entire family treat me like trash. They're saying I need to suck it up because weddings are special and I just let her have. Yeah. Agreed. Weddings are special. She wants for one day and then work on boundaries, and I owe it to her. Her brother sent me a you mean your uncle? Sent me a nasty message about how my wife gossiped, was a bad host, and how dare I expect my own to follow etiquette when my wife can't. I feel really bad but to be honest, I'm not sure how much she even cares. We aren't close. The people she's actually close to are going to be there, and I feel like I need to defend my wife. Your wife is an asshole because she fucking, like, didn't have a bad relationship with your mom. Just awkward, right? Or a bit tense or whatever. and then she just like went out of her way to just like expose something that like wasn't necessary to expose. Like it's like if like one of your friends is getting like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of like, I don't know, like something that's like embarrassing but subtle, like most people wouldn't notice. Like, I don't know, like, oh, like, hey, do you know like Jimmy's going to the dermatologist because his fucking pimples are too big? Why are you talking about that? You know what I mean? And it's like, honestly, my wife was just gossiping, but it's like gossiping to who? Like, if it's outside the family, like, you know, I'm not saying it's right, but it makes sense. But like, you're gossiping within the family, and then you're like surprised that there are repercussions for that gossiping. Like, really? Okay, yeah, I think this guy is just not that. I think this guy is like kind of like the alternate version of the arts and crafts guy, where he's just not that close to his like family, so he doesn't really care that his mom is like upset, and that's fine. You know, I mean, like, he's the asshole, but I'm saying like it's fine to just not be that close with your family. You know, even your own mother. Some people just aren't. So like, it's fine. It's okay. But now you've gone and like made a fucking huge asshole of yourself, and you know your wife has like also made an asshole of herself for no reason, basically. And like, yeah, apologize. It's really like I'm sorry, like I just didn't know that it was like your wife could just be like, oh, I'm sorry, like Bernadette or whatever her fucking name is. I didn't know it was that big of a, like, I didn't know it was like a secret or anything like that. I'm genuinely sorry to like spill something private like that. And your mom would probably be a little passive aggressive, but she'd probably be okay with it. And you could both go to the wedding. But no, you gotta be like a little, my wife, the honor of my wife is too important. Like, all right, whatever. All right, let's see. Your wife wasn't gossiping. She's, yeah, agreed. Not the asshole. A man doesn't support his wife against his mother. He's the asshole. A man does support his wife against the mother, and he's the asshole. Because I don't understand Reddit. I don't understand people. When you oversimplify a concept, and then when you oversimplify two concepts and then make it seem like they're the same concept, even though they're actually largely different based on contextual standards and information, then they support one thing instead of the other? Make it make sense. It does fucking make sense. Nobody, okay, I'm not saying nobody because it is Reddit, but I'm saying it's not like a man supporting his wife against his mother. It's a man with two important women in his life. One does one thing to the other, and depending on how the other responds, you know, one of them is the asshole, one of them isn't. That's just how it fucking works with everything. It's not this fucking like it's not this black and white. I think the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that like a lot of stuff is actually more black and white than we think. But like, this is one of these times where like, actually no, this is pretty black and white. Your wife's just fucking, like, it's not about defending your wife's honor. It's about like, your wife, who is a human being capable of doing good and bad things, did a bad thing, and your mother, and this guy's mother, who was also capable of doing good and bad things, you know, had a pretty reasonable reaction, I feel. Especially like if it's a kid she's not that close with. Like, your mother actively hid a relationship with a man she publicly hated. She has a drama queen written all over her. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Fucking u/OK macaron 6211. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Your mother actively hid. Your mother had a private thing. She had something to herself instead of telling all of her information to her children because blood is thicker than mud, or whatever the fuck, or blood is thicker than water, whatever. Your mother kept things to herself that she wasn't ready to share with other people. What a fucking harlot. Like, relax. Go and book a weekend away with your wife and leave the drama and its queen at home. This guy fucking hates his mother. This guy despises his mother. This guy, and maybe he had a really shitty mom, but this guy, I mean, hey, if we're gonna make baseless accusations about people's mothers, I'm gonna do that to you. Like, his mom blew out the candles for him during all of his birthdays, every single one. She probably threw birthday parties just to blow out the candles in front of him. God. Okay, correct me if I'm in error. Okay, whatever, fucking Socrates. Your mother told everyone that she hated this guy. Your wife's friend saw your mother kissing the guy in a restaurant at a public place and told her about it. Your wife tells the family that your mother was seen doing this. Is that gossip? Yes. Yes, it is gossip. Because if the mother is not openly talking about it, then you don't openly talk about it. If it was just between wife and wife's friend, that would be gossip, you know what I mean? But now that you're like out here telling the family, then it's kind of an issue. I don't think I would categorize it as such, because what you do in public is public information. I mean, yeah, but when you do something in public and then someone sees you doing something in public without the full context of the situation, and then they start talking to other people about the thing, then there's so much like stuff that can get lost in translation, or like missing context or missing information, and that's why you just shouldn't fucking do it. Like, that's why if you're gonna do it, you do it with someone who's like unrelated to like the situation. Like, if I see friend group from group A, if I see friend from group A making out with like her ex or whatever, right? Then I don't go to friend group A and start being like, guess what this fucking motherfucker did? I go to friend group B and I'm like, holy shit, guess what I just caught one of my friends doing, right? It's crazy. And that's gossip, right? And, you know, even then you could say I'm the asshole for, like, you know, taking that information and putting it in places where it doesn't belong. But it's like, that's just the nature of gossip. I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of see what he's saying, where it's like, yeah, your wife just, like, you know, fucked up a little bit. She just fucked up. But then the thing is, like, she's not apologizing for it, then she clearly, like, doesn't, like, it's not that she doesn't feel bad, but it's like, I mean, yeah, she clearly doesn't feel bad. So, like, that's kind of where she's the asshole. I can see your wife saying something like, Emily, mother-in-law says she hates F, but she was in Denny's making out with him. It's weird, and I could see saying something to see if I missed out on some announcement. Yeah, but even then, you okay, that's fair. But even then, like, you would try to keep that on the DL. Like, you would bring that up with your husband first or something. You know what I mean? However, your wife was willing to apologize, and you invite your mother and her guy to come and stay in your home. That's true. But that's the thing. What does he mean by bad guest? Or what does your mother mean by bad host? Because if it just means like, oh, she didn't give us an extra topping of fucking what is it called, Colby Jack cheese on our steaks for dinner, then yeah, like, you know, your mom's like kind of a fucking like petty asshole. But like, if it's like she was just being condescending or passive aggressive the entire time, which like I could see, just then like, yeah, your mom can be upset. Like, I just think bad host isn't descriptive enough. While staying at your home, your mother and her boyfriend are have sex so loud. Okay, so there's some stuff happening in the comments that okay, well, this answers my question directly. I'd like to know how exactly your mom thought your wife was a bad host too. Little information to make full judgment based on your wife gossiping and then never apologizing for it. I'd say you're the asshole. Like, you're excusing your wife's bad behavior. That's true. I think regardless, like, that's still kind of just like, you just shouldn't do that regardless. You know what I mean? She banged on the door and yelled at them for having loud sex, and my mom thinks that makes her crazy and normal people would just ignore it. I think my mom was embarrassed that she isn't used to sharing small spaces and doesn't seem very aware of her volume. I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't change the situation, does it? Like, I mean, sure, that probably furthers her, like, you know, like, disdain of your wife, but like, that doesn't really change the situation. You know what I mean? And again, like, you didn't even say she apologized or not. Like, she just said like she hosted, I don't know, whatever. Wedding rules. If I'm invited and my family isn't, then I'm not going. Why does this need to be said over and over? I agree. I know I kind of made like a big deal of like the respecting my wife's honor or whatever. The thing is, it's that reason that I think is so stupid. But it's like, it's just a matter of like, hey, this is like, you know, like, this is my family and my wife. If you're not inviting them, then I just don't want to go. That's like a separate thing. You know what I mean? I know they sound very similar, but it's not. It's that, like, it's a matter of what you want to do. And if you say some shit like, oh, I don't want to take this disrespect, like, oh, I don't want to like disrespect my wife by being there, that's not the issue. I mean, that is the issue. If it's like, oh, like, you know, I love my wife and I want her to be there, and if she's not going to be there, then, you know, I don't want to be there, then that's not the issue. They're two separate things. They sound similar, and maybe in concept they're very similar, but there's a lot of different contexts, and I'm not taking any further questions. Am I the asshole for abandoning my mother-in-law in a parking lot full of watching people? Okay. Too many mother-in-law posts. I need to We need a refresher. Would I be the asshole for sending food with my husband for his family's Thanksgiving even though I'm not invited? And then this person got asshole, which is really strange to me because that title makes it sound like you're just giving them free food despite not being invited. So let's see what the good people of Reddit think. Would I be the asshole for sending food with my husband for his family's Thanksgiving though I'm not invited? It doesn't bother me that I'm not invited / welcome to the dinner. It's sticks and stones and I don't have a family and I have lived peacefully since going no contact. Okay. I'm more focused on the family we are creating together. I love my husband more than anything. We have our problems and quirks, but the one thing I have told him since we first met was that no matter what happened with my family, every family is different and I would never come in between him and his family. 2 years ago, and his family. 2 years into our relationship, there was a shift in the relationship I had with his family. Neither my husband or I know why. I have my suspicions and my husband has his, but we haven't been able to pinpoint a single thing. Okay. This person could benefit from the use of like periods or commas or just something like that. Not wanting things to snowball, and the issue would go from the size of a pebble to a boulder, so I stepped back and talked to my husband. Found out later they joked and people laughed. It was because they knew the truth, whereas we didn't. It hurt, but it's, again, sticks and stones. I stepped back and mentioned, this is, you know, I'm going to say that, like, this person so far, so far, right? Because obviously they got the asshole, so maybe they're, like, you know, going to fucking take a massive turn. But so far, this person is handling this, like, pretty well, you know? Like, I'm not, and they wouldn't even be, like, in the wrong to be upset about this, you know what I mean? But, so far, pretty well. Sticks and stones. I stepped back and mentioned to him not going to family functions for a bit, and he went alone only 2 times. I took it as a good way to bring up to my husband that I shouldn't come back, respecting their wishes with no explanation. I haven't stepped foot on their property since after Christmas last year, when I was helping husband and mother-in-law move some of mother-in-law's outside stuff. A couple months ago, his great-grandmother passed away, and I attended the funeral with him to be his comfort support person, as he has never lost anyone in his life. Yeah, great-grandma, I mean, like, that's gonna sound fucked up, but that's, like, kind of, like, for like, a first loss, that's, like, pretty solid, you know what I mean? That was fucked up. He has never lost anyone in his life. No one spoke to me. I was ignored as I said hello and my condolences to them, and only spoke to / looked at my husband standing right next to me. I know emotions were high that day, and I do understand, but again, sticks and stones. Okay, I get it. This year I did not attend a birthday, holiday, or family dinner of theirs. My husband went to several. Some I even had to push for him to go to maintain his relationship with them. Family is very important to him and his family, and I love it / respect that no matter the situation. I don't understand how she could have gotten the asshole here. I don't understand. I will not be attending Thanksgiving or Christmas either, but this doesn't mean I don't want my husband to spend time with his family on the holidays. We have talked about it extensively. Yes, it hurt him that I can't be there, but he gets it. I always make my secret family cake recipe for holidays. My immediate and extended in-laws always ask for it when there's a gathering, dinner, or event. Also, because I'm sure it will be asked, but where I'm from, coming empty-handed to a dinner party is extremely rude, so I always make sure to have something in tow to bring. I feel like I would be the asshole because I'm not invited / welcome, so I assume my food isn't either, but I would also feel like the asshole for my husband going empty-handed. Also, if it seems gapped, I typed this 3 times for character count. TLDR, his family doesn't like me. I'm not invited, but here, coming empty-handed is inconsiderate. How did she get asshole for this? What? No, you would not be the asshole, but if they don't want your company, why the hell do they deserve your labor or your cake? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Like, you're not the asshole, but it's like, why would you do that anyway? I mean, yeah, I guess cultural things, right? But like, I don't know, if you haven't done it for like the last like 30 things, you're the asshole? Don't send a thing? I really don't understand. That's not a use. That's not how you use you're the asshole. You're the assholes if you're morally in the wrong. She's not morally in the wrong. She's doing something stupid. Not the asshole, but don't send the cake like the first guy said. Like, no. Don't send a thing. I really don't know what happened and why you're not invited for life. Honey, if they don't want to, they shouldn't get your delicious cake. Okay, calm down. He's trying to hit on her. You say you want your husband to spend time with his family. Well, you're also his family. There's no reason you shouldn't be spending the holidays alone. I agree, but if she's okay with it, like, Here's the thing. I think the husband's a little weird because he's not like alternating, at least, you know what I mean? Like he's not like this Thanksgiving I'll spend with you, this next Thanksgiving I'll spend with my family, or like I'll spend Thanksgiving with you, but I'll go to Christmas over there. Like he's just like going to all the holidays by himself, and it's like that's kind of weird to me, right? But I mean, if she's genuinely okay with it, then like I mean, that's fine. I agree. I think the husband is like kind of a fucking pushover, or at the very least he should just like, he doesn't have, does he have to go to every fucking family meeting? I know family is like important to him, but like you know, calm down. So everyone's saying you're the asshole because he isn't a very good okay, let's see. Is there a reason your husband, the person attending the event, cannot cook or take something? He isn't a very good cook, but this was one of his New Year's resolutions for 2022. So it was something we tried to work on this year. So if he tried, it would either be undercooked or overcooked by his hand. Lol, but he is forgetful. So I know if I don't pick something up at the store for him, then he wouldn't think of it on his own. I had to write this event down on every calendar we have and verbally remind him because he was trying to schedule different activities meetings on Sundays. You don't have to do that. He isn't. Why is she getting down? I don't understand how everyone is like saying like you're so sweet, like don't do this, but they're also downvoting her and calling her the asshole. I'm fucking losing my mind. I hate everyone here. Not the asshole, but like, yeah, like talk to your husband or whatever. I'm fucking losing my mind. That was actually insane. Every single person was like, yeah, like, no, you're so sweet, like don't do that, they don't deserve your labor. And then while also fucking downvoting her into oblivion. Like, what the fuck? Am I the asshole? I told my sister to just adopt a baby. Interesting. Another topic which I have no experience on, but I would love to give my opinion on anyway. Me and my twin sister have both fertility problems and been unable to conceive. Well, I only tried once and then gave up on the idea. That was many years ago. Had been divorced, married again, and I had plenty of chances to get pregnant by accident, and it just never happened. My life is well and as nice as it is now. My sister, on the other hand, has been obsessed with being a mom ever since she got married at 20 years old and never gave up. She already tried every possible way to get pregnant known to science, and then got pregnant, then had a miscarriage and tried again. Then some years passed, then got pregnant again, then miscarried again, then she tried again, and nothing. This roller coaster already cost her 2 marriages and countless other possible partners to run away. This weekend, we were visiting my mom. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, yeah. Visiting my mom, and we started talking about our cousin's new baby. Sis started ranting and getting emotional about how easy it was for some people to get pregnant. That baby was an accident, but it is very loved. I just told her to enjoy. I was just trying to enjoy some food, but her emotional ranting was freaking me out. Then I told her if she wants a baby so much, why doesn't she just go adopt one? Could have done that long ago. My sister got quiet and started crying and went straight to the bathroom. She was screaming, mumbling unintelligible things inside, and gave no signs to leave anytime soon. Then I went for the door. My mom stopped me and told me to go and apologize. I asked why. What's wrong with adopting? My mom told me to stop being ridiculous. That suggesting adopting is insulting. Okay, you apparently you were fucking raised in like the 1800s or whatever. So yeah, all right, pretty straightforward. Yeah, doesn't need to adopt. She needs therapy to take care of her issues because she doesn't adopt now. Yeah, I think it's like one of these things where it's like it's a weird comparison to make, but it's like those high schoolers who are so obsessed with getting into a relationship that they'll just pick like the most like crusty, dirty, like not compatible for them motherfucker and just like kind of like date that one person their entire high school career just because they're so into the idea of a relationship. You know what I mean? I think this woman is so into the idea of being a mom that it's not even about actually being a mom. It's just about like the fantasy of it. But also, like, yeah. I mean, like, okay, if your mom is someone who says like, suggesting adoption is insulting to a woman, then like that, I see where your sister gets the mentality from. Moving on. All right, this will probably be the last one. Let's end it on a high note, a banger, if we will. So much mother-in-law shit this week, man. What's happening? I guess holidays. Am I the asshole for making my brother-in-law wait outside in the rain? Not the asshole, so this has got to be good. Yeah, he murders babies in his spare time, but you know, other than that. Okay, really short. I don't like my brother-in-law. We were both flying to visit his parents, and even though I said I would make my own way to the airport, he and my husband both insisted that I go with him. He showed up the day of our flight despite me telling him not to the day before. Okay. I was already running late and I didn't want him breathing down my neck, so I didn't open the door. It was raining and he kept knocking, but I ignored him. I ignored him at first and then told him I would come outside in 15 minutes when he wouldn't stop. He told me to open the door, but I said no and continued to ignore him. He's still mad at me and spent the entire drive and flight giving me dirty looks. He was also telling me off at first, but I told him I would tell my husband he was being nasty to me, so he stopped. He did tell my husband what I did as soon as he arrived, and he asked me to apologize, but I've refused so far. What? This is like... What the fuck? What like modern family episode is this? Oh wait, this was lame. This is lame. We're not ending on that. Come on. Lame. That was so lame. Am I the asshole for not allowing my dad to talk about what he wants on his birthday? Let me see how long this was. Okay, this is a lengthy one, and it's an interesting premise to me. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Am I the asshole for not allowing my dad to talk about what he wants on his birthday? Throwaway and on mobile. Okay, so I, 24, love my dad, but he's a real downer. His favorite topics to talk about are just issues with capitalism, the climate crisis, and corrupt politician. I get that. I am simultaneously... Sometimes I'm one of these people, sometimes I am on the receiving end and I realize I should like maybe not be one of these people. He just loves to complain about the world in general. I've talked to him about it before and asked if he could stop, but I guess that's just how he is. Recently it was his birthday. My mom had organized a party and a lot of the extended family was there. It was the first time in a long time that we all got together, so we were all really excited for it. Well, we're sitting down to eat a delicious meal my mom cooked, and my dad speaks up and says something along the lines of, "Have you heard about corrupt politician who did X?" Before anyone can say anything, I speak up and say, "Speaking of that," and tell a loosely connected funny anecdote from work. Everyone laughs and continues talking about random things. During the entire dinner, when my dad starts speaking up about something depressing, I interrupt or steer the conversation away. After the dinner, when everyone got home, my dad tells me he knows what I was doing and that I'm an asshole. I say no one wants to hear about the depressing stuff during a celebration, but he maintains that it's normal dinner conversation. My mom understands why I did it, but thinks it was an asshole move to do it during his birthday dinner when we were supposed to celebrate with him. I don't think it being your birthday justifies making everyone else uncomfortable, but I can see her point. So Reddit, am I the asshole? This person, it's crazy, right? Because this is the exact type of person I would have wanted for the Thanksgiving post, where it's just like, you know, you just like try to diffuse the situation as much as possible. But now somehow they've gone too far in the other direction, where now they're a fucking asshole for just like doing. I don't know. The thing is, here's the thing. Everyone understands when there's like that awkward family member or awkward dinner guest who just makes everyone uncomfortable, right? And what you do is like at the end of the dinner or whatever, you just go like, you know, you just say like, "Hey, I'm sorry if my dad was like kind of weird or whatever," or like, "Hey, I'm sorry if like my brother made a weird joke or whatever," and then they're all just like, you know, we get it, right? It's family. That being said, if this is your dad's birthday, I'm assuming it's with other family and your dad's friends who probably know what he's like already. So they probably already know what to expect. And like I said, if they didn't, then like it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think you're like, I think if you try to do it once to kind of like send your dad like, "Hey, maybe we don't do this," right? And he just keeps doing it anyway. At that point, like if he makes it awkward, that's on him, right? But you do it once, like just to kind of send the message like, "Hey dad, maybe we don't, you know, make everyone else uncomfortable," you're fine. But if you do this like every time he's just speaking, like even if he really was just gonna bring the mood down, it's just like it's just like bad manners. It's just like kind of an asshole thing to do. Like it's his party and he can cry if he wants to. Very well said. It was her birthday. You spent the entire time. Yeah, that's true. You kind of sound like an insufferable person too, because like, what if your dad likes talking about stuff that's like kind of depressing? Not depressing. Like, what if your dad just likes talking about stuff that's like not as interesting? Like think of it like this. This is kind of a straw man, right? But like, just think of it like this. Let's say instead of like your dad talking about like downer stuff, he talked about stuff that was like interesting to him, but not interesting to anyone else. Not interesting to anyone else. Would you have silenced it then to also make it not uncomfortable? Because it kind of is uncomfortable when some jackass, you know, he's just talking about like, I don't know, his favorite fucking My Hero Academia episode, and nobody in the tables watched My Hero Academia. You know, it would still be awkward. It might not be as depressing. It'd still be awkward. Would you then be like, oh, speaking of My Hero Academia, did you know that at work I actually did the Excel spreadsheet, and like everyone starts laughing, like, you know, it's like, were you trying to control the conversation because your dad was making things awkward, or were you trying to control the conversation because you wanted the best result for the entire like party, dinner, whatever, right? So his birthday, couldn't get a word in edgewise because you decided no one wants to hear. Very true, very true. I agree. My dad is engaged with the world and likes to have conversations about current affairs, but I decided for everyone else that's a downer, so I repeatedly and rudely cut him off every time he tried to talk during his own birthday party. Yeah. Even if it wasn't his birthday party, you're just kind of an asshole. Like, okay, if you're like at a funeral or something and your dad's like trying to like, you know, make shit like a little more uncomfortable, whatever, then I'd be like, you're not the asshole. But it's like in a normal circumstance, especially his birthday, it's like, who gives a shit? Like, let him talk about his, oh, downvoted off. Okay. You're the asshole. Just because you find politics, the economy, and the climate depressing doesn't mean he or others do. Don't project onto everyone else. True. What a shitty way to behave in his birthday. We need to talk about these things as a society. It sounds like you're never comfortable doing that. Do some introspection and go figure out why serious topics depress you. Head in the sand doesn't work. Okay. You went a little too far, but you had a good grip at the beginning. I don't have an issue with the topic specifically. I can enjoy discussing politics and finances or the climate. My dad doesn't like to discuss these things though. He just likes to tell us about how the world is getting worse every day in X, Y, and Z ways. I kind of get that. I like I said, I've both been that person and been like on the receiving end of that person. Let me see what other people said. You're perfectly welcome to not go. You're perfectly welcome to not go then. But to undercut him every time he tried to talk is an asshole move. Either accept him for who he is or stop going around. But don't dictate what he is or what he talks about in his own home. That, and not to mention doing so on his own birthday. Yeah, true. I mean, like I said, I think if it was just any like random conversation, just don't do it. But you know what? That's true. Maybe I said like maybe you do it like the first time, but maybe you wait till like the second or third time to like see how like the guests are reacting. Because maybe they are really into the discussion. Maybe they're getting really uncomfortable. And if you just do it once, like after the third or second like weird political remark, then that just kind of like, you know, tips your dad off like, hey, they're not like enjoying it. But what earns you a not the asshole is that after your diversion, none of the guests redirected the conversation to what your dad brought up. They either weren't invested in his topics or outright wished to avoid them. But that doesn't make you not the asshole. Just because you successfully did the thing you were trying to do doesn't make you not the asshole. Because the way you did, the ends do not justify the means. Because the way you got to those ends was by being an asshole to your dad. So, disagree. Treating your father like he's incompetent. Yeah, why do you get downvoted for that? Yeah, I get where that one like not the asshole guy's coming from, but it's like it's not like. Okay, let's see. I get where you're coming from, and he needs to learn that he can't continue to ruin events by ranting about how horrible the world is. If that's all he has to talk about, then he shouldn't be talking. No, that's not true. Or he needs to find something else. It also seems like this isn't a one-off, but a pattern of behavior with your father. All right, this guy's self-diagnosed therapist. I don't care for what you have to say. No one wants to be around someone who's always negative. I call these energy vampires. My dad used to say, okay, not the asshole. No one wants to be around someone who is always negative. I call those energy vampires. My dad used to say there are two things you don't argue, and that's politics and religion. So one, back to what the guy was saying earlier about the head in the sand approach, this person embodies that so much. Two, shut up. You sound super annoying from this just from this comment. Three, suck it up for the man's birthday. If the guy wants to talk about that shit, like imagine you were talking about something you're like super excited for, but nobody else is into, right? It's your birthday, you like, you know, now you have like attention, you have people listening to you, they feel obligated to give you attention, so you take advantage of that. You just talk about whatever you want, right? And then some guy just says like, no one cares about that anyway, here's my story. You're gonna feel shitty. Like, I don't know, man. Like when someone is talking about something I don't give a shit about, I just feign interest. Because it's just so much, like, one, it's just nicer. Two, it's like, it's just more polite. Two, it's like, it really doesn't hurt me to just zone out and like listen to like the last few things the person said and be like, oh yeah, yeah, car engines, that's cool. It's not that fucking hard. If it's like a one-time thing too, it's like, oh, like the one time, like, just be like, Dad, I don't want to listen to that. Like every other day, but on his birthday, like, you know what, Dad? It's your birthday. It's your special day. You got some events. You know, you got some like attention right now. We feel obligated to give you attention. What do you want to talk about? For one fucking day. And like I said, oh, it's a little awkward. What family gathering isn't awkward? Or oh, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it. It's Debbie Downer. Okay. Tomorrow, like, you won't have to worry about that. Or in the next couple hours, you'll forget that whole awkward dinner. Not forget the whole dinner or whatever, but like you just won't feel it anymore. It's just not that big of a deal. So u/similar corner 8081. Suck it up. But yeah. Yeah, I think like that's the thing. I understand what people are saying where it's like, you know, I empathize with you and it's like, oh, I've been in those situations myself, but it's like, I don't know, man. You just like, it's just not that big of a deal. You just zone out and like let them talk. That's what everyone does anyway. If you had let him talk about that thing, people would have just zoned out or like made little eye contact movements to each other, and that would have been the whole thing, and that would have been it. And then it would have been happy, good time. Your dad would have felt like, you know, people paid attention, even though they didn't. But he still would have felt like it on his birthday. God. All right, well, I'm calling it. That one made me mad because the